You're listening to the Art Cityscape.
Well, Stacey, we just welcome you back. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to join us again and to talk a little bit about the recreation and parks that are in the city. We want to talk a little bit about just to give the citizens an update on some things that are going on. But first of all, let's talk about an update on the bike park, which is at the top of 4th South. Tell us kind of where it is in relationship to finishing as far as the construction goes and when people can anticipate being able to use it, and just kind of take us through that if you would.
Okay, I'd love to talk about the bike park. We're so excited for it. Right now, it is, I'd want to say about 80% done. We're getting really close to having it finished. However, we're waiting just a little bit. We've got to wait on the weather because we need to finish with asphalt and the landscaping. There's a few things that they need to finish the final grading on. We're putting a fence up in along the west side of the park, and that'll all start going in as the soil starts to dry up and the weather starts to get warmer. We'll get all of those things in. Our goal would be to have it finished by mid-May. A lot of, like I said, it depends on is dependent on the weather. But we see that we think that we're going to hopefully be done for sure by June 1st, and hopefully by Art City Days, we're doing a grand opening for the park.
Oh, that's great.
It'd be really fun.
Well, take the citizens again, remind them about you have different skill sets.
Yes.
But the lower and the upper and the tie-ins with the trail, just mention that and kind of remind them about that.
So on the upper, we've got 3 bike lanes or bike trails that go down. One is a double slalom. And as far as we know, on the south side of Utah, we're the only ones that have something like this. And we're super excited. So it's really fun. So 2 bikers can race each other down that double slalom, which makes it a really, really fun run. Then we have 2 other trails that are designed for some excitement. There's one that's a little bit harder, but hopefully everybody should be able to ride the trails. And those are all in the upper bike park, and that will connect to our lower bike park just below the tanks. And below the tanks, there'll be a child bike park that they can ride on with lots of different trails with tunnels and little wooden elements that they can ride over. There's even an area where they can ride down through a little pond area. And usually it'll be dry, but sometimes it might be wet, so it might add a little adventure for them. So we're really, really excited for that. Also, we have the pump track that is amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun, and a lot of people have already have snuck up, and they've done some riding on the dirt trails, and we're just getting great feedback for the park and the excitement there. We're going to put in a pavilion, and we're just waiting for the pad to be poured for that and the footings put in, and we'll have that. You'll probably be seeing that go in the next couple of weeks. The pavilion's ready to go. It'll have a restroom and then just a big trail that goes all the way around the park so people can walk or bike. They can ride their scooters. It's a park it's a bike park, but it'll be a park that everybody can enjoy. There'll be great places that people can sit down and just watch, people participating, and it should just be a really great place.
And does it tie in with the Bonneville Shore Trail? Because that kind of runs in the same general direction. I assume people can tie into that if that's what they want to do?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can walk or bike along the Bonneville Shore line and get down to our park. Eventually, we'd love to see an easier trail that makes it a little bit easier to get up onto the trail. But right now, there are some smaller trails to get up on the trail itself.
Oh, that's great. It's great. Well, we're looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun for just a wide variety of people that are able to participate with it. And again, this isn't designed to be some competition track for all the Western riders, professional riders. This is for the citizens. This is for people in Springville and surrounding places can come and enjoy a great place to test their skills, but at the same token, just take their family and have an enjoyable time.
Absolutely.
Is that right?
Absolutely. And I think what's really fun is with having the children's bike park and then building into the pump track, they can learn different skills and they can grow their skills and develop their skills and then move up to the higher bike park. So it just gives you a chance for progression, each of those.
That's great.
So I could even start on the children one and get better and make it to the top.
Well, life's a circle, and some of us who are older, we're getting right back to where we're starting in the kids again.
Right, and I really do think the children's bike playground looks really fun.
That's good. There's also been a brand new playground that's been put in down at Westfield Central.
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about how that came to be, and then a little bit of what's there and what people can enjoy and participate in?
Absolutely. So there's a new subdivision going down there. In the Westfields. It's right across from Meadowbrook Elementary School. And the park itself is part of the development. And so we've been working with the developers to put this park in. The park will have a big, huge grass area where people, where games can be played, or practices can happen. Fun place just to go throw a football, frisbee, just enjoy each other, right there in the middle of the neighborhood. So then we've got the playground, and the playground was finished here right at the beginning of the year. So right around the beginning of January. Of course, there was lots of snow on the ground and it was cold. But we have had lots of people already enjoying the playground.
Even though it's not open.
Even though it's not open, they were sneaking in the fence. But it's really fun. It's all ready to go. The playground itself is all finished and safe and ready for play, and it's getting well used already. And it's the biggest playground that we have in Springville, and one of the biggest ones I've seen in South County. So it's kind of fun to have it here.
But this playground isn't just for people in that subdivision or that development. This is for anybody in that area is welcome to come and be able to enjoy it. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's for all of our community. And it's funny, we kind of did just a short little survey, just a verbal survey down there asking where people were from. And we had people from Spanish Fork and from Mapleton and from all over that have already come to experience the playground. And the rest of the park is still closed because we still have some construction going on. And so, we want everybody to be safe, but the playground itself is open and you can play on that and enjoy it. And, the great thing is, and one of the, when we were talking to people down there, one of the things they said that they loved the most is that there was something for all of their kids, for all of their different ages. So just from their little toddlers on up to their teenage kids, there's just different elements of the playground. And that was our goal. But there's different elements of the playground that each of their kids can enjoy. And there's a huge swing set with different kinds of swings that also fits all the different ages. And so that's what I think makes the playground really special. Not only that it's a big playground and it's kind of unique and exciting, but it also just has something for everybody.
Yeah. It's a natural attraction for people wanting to get out. And that's the encouragement. And that's why you have as many parks and activities as you do, is to get people out of their place and a chance to circulate around and to enjoy the outdoors.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you can tell, people are ready to be outside when you go around. One of the other fun things about the park, and we've been working with our public arts group, and they are going to be putting in a art piece on that park. It's going to be on the northwest corner. There'll be a plaza there, and there'll be a really unique and special art design down there, an art element. And right now it's kind of fun is people can go down and they can vote on, have an input on what goes into that actual piece that they're doing. So down on that corner, the Public Arts Group has just a little A-frame out there, and you can scan a code and have a chance to have a little say about that piece. So it's going to be a really fun park, and the art element itself will kind of tie in with the playground and the rest of the park. So I think it's going to be really fun and special.
Well, Stacey, thank you for that. We just really enjoy and look forward to these experiences for our citizens, and we hope that they make use of them. We really do. A couple of years ago, the citizens were very supportive, and they passed the PAR tax, the Parks, Arts, and Recreation tax. And we have a PAR committee that oversees that and to allocate the resources for that, so that any citizen can come in and see the money that came in and also where that money is being spent. And they're very good about wanting to get the best use of those funds and whatnot. So that you need to go through all of them, but why don't you just give just an idea to the citizens of some of the projects or some of the things that money is being used for.
Well, and I just want to say how grateful we are for that funding and how much that is going to help our parks and our arts and recreation just be able to do so many more things. And we're just so excited. This was our very first year of having the PAR funds. Mm-hmm. And so we've been working, that started in July, and we started working hard on projects that the citizens will be able to see the projects that we're doing. And so one of the things we're really excited about this spring, we're going to be starting construction just right out here at our Civic Center Park. We're going to start construction on a gazebo. There'll be a central gazebo where we can have entertainment, we can, have bands. It'll just be a great place, kind of that meet me at the gazebo at the city park. So we're pretty excited about that. And I think it's going to be really special. One of the other projects I'm really excited about are the wiffle ball fields that we're going to be putting in at the new Al Curtis Recreation Complex at Memorial Park. So we're really excited about that. That one is also starting this spring. As soon as the weather starts to get a little bit more clear and we can start digging ground, we'll be putting the wiffle ball fields in. And with that, we'll get to see some new recreation programs that will have, wiffle ball tournaments and wiffle ball leagues. So we're really excited. It's fun to bring things that are new and unique to our community in ways that we can bring families and friends together and do some, something a little bit different than just, your regular sports. So I think it'll be a fun place for kids to gather.
Oh, that's great.
We're excited. Our memorial, at the tennis courts at Memorial Park, those will all be finished up. We're just waiting on lines. We've got a new court in there. We've got fencing, and we'll be putting the lines in, and they should be ready for play by the 1st of March. So we're excited about the tennis courts.
And are those just tennis courts?
Those are they're tennis courts. They'll also have 2 of the courts will have pickleball lines on them right now. But right now, with working with the high school, we're going to use them just for tennis courts right now. So the tennis teams at the high school can use those until the new ones are built up at the new high school.
Wonderful.
So I'm trying to think what other projects. We've got a lot of little ones going on. We're replacing some drinking fountains. They're not just being replaced, they're being enhanced. So these new drinking fountains, we're not just fixing, or we're putting something brand new in that will have water bottle fillers. They'll just look so much nicer than the drinking fountains we've had there. One of the other things we're doing, using some PAR funds this year, is we're replacing some old tables and benches that just they've just been worn out, which is great. You want things to be well used, but we're going to be replacing those with some really nice new benches, and you can actually see some of those here at out at our Civic Park as well.
So, and I don't know the answer to this. Are you going to have something so people can see that this is where the PAR money on some of these projects, or maybe all of them, that you're going to have some sort of little medallion or something to where people can say, oh, this is where my money is going? Is
Absolutely.
that so they'll be able to identify that this is where my contribution has gone?
Yes, so we're just working right now. We're just working on a logo, so it'll have our PAR logo on that, and everything that we do will be stamped, or there'll be signs to let people know that they are PAR projects, and they were brought to us, through the PAR money and the PAR funding. And then along with that, anything that we do will be on a website. We have a PAR website that people can get on and look at the different projects that we have, and not only the projects that we have going on, the projects that the arts, has going on as well. And also we have groups that are able to ask for grant money from the PAR funding to help them do different things. And so all of that will be posted on our website, so then people can see where those funds are going.
Very good. Very good. Well, we just encourage our citizens to keep an eye out for these projects, and if they have interest as to where this money is going, they can ask anybody on the PAR committee, or at least they can go to the website and find out this information.
And they can reach out to our department, our Parks and Recreation department, and we're happy to tell them all of the things that are happening. We've got a big list this year of things that are happening, so it'll be fun to get them all completed and be able to show them off.
Well, Stacey, you're just amazing. We just truly appreciate you being here, and your staff is just incredible. We just, they're just kind of like the ever-ready Energizer Bunny, just go, go, go. And they just always have something. You always have something going on, and we just appreciate all you do for the city. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You betcha.